Last episode, I spent an hour throwing balls at Pokemon I didn't even intend to use. This time, I promise to only waste about half of as much of your time as I did before. You're welcome.
There is no meme. This is just a threat.
Hey, welcome back to Pokemon Emerald. Alright, let's go defeat the evil team and wrap up this entire plot. You know, I've had enough of terrorism. I think it's about time that I simply stop it. What would you do if terrorists invaded your country? I would simply intervene. I simply would not be in that position in the first place. We don't need a kid around. Bro, you guys hijacked a submarine to get in here. I just taught a shark how to swim. Like, you guys are not very good at this. And down you go. We have been here for 5 seconds, and already we've made a man rethink his career choices. Okay, let me guess. You might break the mold and have a Carvana instead of a Poochyena. Oh, God. You know, sometimes I wake up and I look in the mirror and go, it's just so painful to be this smart. And, you know, have all of my opinions be correct. It's really hard. I'm a really, really punished minority here. The minority of being smart and correct and always right. One day the world will know of my pain. Okay. This is easy enough. We just do that, we break this rock. And then we fight you. Alright, ya Aqua Grunt. What do you got for me? A bat. Impressive. Unfortunately, I have a ball. And I don't know what you intend to do about that. Oh, now there's also you. Inclusivity win. The woman that is using the ocean to destroy your home is a woman. I meant to say terrorist. I just said the woman is a woman. You know what? Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm not smart and intelligent and always right. Could it be that perhaps I'm human and am just as prone to misspeaking and being dumb as anyone else? In fact, could it be that because I'm trying to be funny and entertaining for an hour straight, that makes me more susceptible to fucking up my speech than a normal person? Simply due to the fact that I'm talking that much more. Could it also be that I fucked up and just went in a circle? All of these things could be true. Okay, let's see. Boom, boom. I'm gonna go into the room that's harder to walk into. Okay, I can handle this. No, I can't. Okay, I see. I got it. We're good. Alright, looking at this. Alright, let me look here. If I go onto this, it takes me left, up, left, down, and I'm back on the first track. Okay, so we want to do this into this. There we go. Now, all of those down ones just send me back to the beginning. So, what I want is to go on this. And then, boom. Ha-ha! I have functioning eyes. I could fight those two, or I could do a strength puzzle. Oh no, repel. There we go. Boom. But I'm gonna fight these guys anyway. I just wanted to show you all that I was smart. And I can do video game puzzles meant for children. Do 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 do. Wait, they made the admin an optional fight that you can just skip by using strength? That's so funny. That is so funny. Imagine being such an insignificant major antagonist that you just have an optional boss fight. Like, you don't even need to deal with them. You can just let them go. Okay, so unfortunately, E Honda is no longer going to be helpful in this fight. Because his attack just got, like, wiped off the face of the earth. It was still enough. E Honda was just that strong, apparently. God bless. And Golbat is definitely going to be a one-shot. Ooh, level 42. Nice. And you're probably going to live. Yeah, okay. I wasn't going to get that fortunate. Okay, so Scary Face cuts Cannonbox's speed in half. And I still think it's the fastest thing here. Yep. Even at half speed, Electrode is fast as fuck. Alright. Oh, another strength puzzle. Alright, let me just real quick. Hang on. Got it. I think. This is gonna be really embarrassing if I fucked it up. I didn't. I'm a genius. Earthquake? That's awesome. I will figure out what I'm doing with that later. But first... hold it right there. So it was you after all. Behold, see how beautiful it is. The sleeping form of the ancient Pokemon Kyogre. I have waited so long for this day to come. It surprises me how you've managed to chase me here. But that's all over now. For the realization of my dream, you must disappear now. Archie, you have a cool theme. Unfortunately for you, I have an Electrode. And I don't think you'll be able to do anything against that. Well, it's not entirely true. Mighty Anna will get one turn. To use a Scary Face that missed. And it ate up Archie's Super Potion. Seriously, Archie, you are the leader of a crime syndicate. You're telling me you couldn't afford hypers? Alright, so the Super Potion did help him survive a little bit. Alright. Archie is either going to send out Sharpedo or Crobat. Crobat is not going to outspeed me. And Candybox should one-shot this? Oh my god! Wow. That is a combination of both Crobat being pretty tanky and Electrode not being the strongest hitter. Remember when I was doing a bio for Electrode, it is not the strongest electric type. In fact, I'm pretty sure it is the weakest electric type in the game. But for most things, that doesn't matter. Because one Thunderbolt and Sharpedo is destroyed. Excellent! We have reached more power! I commend you. I must recognize that you are truly gifted. With this red orb, surely this will not go just as bad for Archie as it went for Maxie. Surely he's going to take Kyogre, and he's gonna rule the world. It is so fucking... He's like, I'm gonna expand the ocean. And now it's raining, and the ocean's getting bigger, and he's like, what? I do really like how Pokemon, Emerald, like I've said this before, but I do really like how the plot is, you know, the importance of coexistence of nature. It's a good message. Nature is a delicate ecosystem. Alright. Okay. And it's literally like Maxie and Archie, like, we need to work together. It's just a good story bit. I genuinely like Emerald's story. I forgot Steven showed up here. Fucking Steven jump scare. Alright. Steven literally flies in. Hey, go to Pseudopolis. Flies away. Like, the funniest thing is you have to have Steven's phone number by this point. So they could have easily just, like, had him call you. But, like, instead, he just flies in, tells you where to go, and leaves. God, let me tell you, as a kid, watching this on my Game Boy Advance, this felt like the coolest thing ever. Also, Groudon is, you might be fighting a bit of a losing battle there, buddy. You are a ground type in the heavy rain, surrounded by water. You remember that scene in Avatar: The Last Airbender where Zuko challenged Katara to a fight? You know, the firebender challenged the waterbender to a fight while he was standing on top of an iceberg in the middle of water? Like, that's just insane. Hey, when you guys are talking about the great battle between Groudon and Kyogre, could you add me to the list? The great battle between Groudon, Kyogre, and Steve. That's not too much to ask. Now, do I have to talk to you? No, I need to talk to you. You are much more important, Mr. Steven. Those Pokemon are fighting. Groudon and Kyogre. The two super ancient Pokemon that were awakened from a long sleep. And now they're smashing each other with their uncontrollable energy. I smashed your mother with my uncontrollable energy. Got him. Alright, Steven. Take me away some other land. Does seeing Groudon and Kyogre make you think Pokemon are to be feared? I mean, I don't know. I don't think Pokemon are always necessarily evil. I mean, I don't know. Some ghost types are pretty fucked up. Bayonet's trying to hunt and kill a child for abandoning a doll. Which, like, on the grand list of fucked up things a child could do, abandoning a doll, really? At least when Drampa kills people, it's because they bully children. I mean, that's justifiable. Ah, so you're Step 14. I've heard tales of your exploits. My name is Wallace. I was once the gym leader of Sutopolis, but something came up. So now, I've entrusted my mentor Juan with the gym's operation. This is... Okay, I've hinted at this before, I've talked about this. Why the fuck is Wallace the champion in Emerald? Like... It's so dumb! Maybe if they didn't leave Juan as a water-type gym leader, and Wallace was the only water specialist. But... No! And this is the first time you see him. Like... Fucking Gen 1 and 2 properly foreshadowed their champions really well. I think Blue and Lance are two of the best champions in the series. Like, honest to God. Sky Pillar. I've never been there. Ho-ho! I have. Well, in another playthrough. I haven't been there yet in this one. Anyways. I don't remember if I healed in Sutopolis. But then, like, Wallace just... He just shows up here, because Ruby and Sapphire properly foreshadow Steven. I don't think Steven's exactly the most interesting champion. In fact, honestly, Gen 3 and 4 kind of have two of the weaker champions, in my opinion. Emerald, like, I don't really care about Steven or Cynthia, but at least Steven and Cynthia were, like, there. And then, you know, you get to Alder, who's great. And then Iris is kind of the same problem as Wallace, but at the very least, Iris shows up in Castelia City. And while it's unfair to Wallace to not have this, Iris does have the anime, where she gets to be a character. But, and then I'm trying to think of champions. Gen 7, by default, doesn't really have a champion, but it's actually cool for that. And I guess you could count Professor Queequee, whatever the fuck his name is. He's really cool. Diantha is so fucking bad, I genuinely forgot she existed, but there's nothing good about Gen 6 anyway. Then Galar has Leon, who is probably the greatest champion in the series. And then Scarlet and Violet, while Gita is garbage, I never really felt like the champion was meant to be the champion in Scarlet and Violet. Like, the champion was always supposed to be Nimona. She was the champion-level trainer that you fought. And she's probably my favorite rival in the series. Is she? I do really like Barry. No, I think I like Nimona more than Barry. Nimona's great. Like, really, Pokemon has a lot of great champions. Wallace is just dookie. But he's not as bad as Diantha. God. The only thing saving X and Y story is Lysander and AZ. They're like the only interesting things in that game. Thankfully, it looks like Pokemon Legends ZA has heard my cries and is making it about AZ. Well, maybe not about AZ, but like he's there. Anyways, enough bitching about Gen 6. I had to get that off my chest. It's the only generation I don't like. Meanwhile, fucking... people like, oh man, Pokemon stopped being good years ago. Honest to God, if you ask me what the objective best Pokemon game is, in terms of story content, game content, Pokemon, it's probably Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon. My personal favorite Pokemon game is probably Sword and Shield. But, like, I can't deny that fucking Alola? That's some good shit. Galar's, like, my favorite. It has my favorite Pokemon. Dracovish. For those of you, I think I might have said it in this Let's Play before. My favorite Pokemon of all time is Dracovish. I fucking love that fish. Leon's my favorite champion. Bidet and Hop combined to be two of my favorite rivals. The gym leaders are great. I fucking love Pierce. But, you know, Sword and Shield are bad because tree. But then Scarlet and Violet are amazing when they are functioning. So the super ancient Pokemon weren't only Groudon and Kyogre. I absolutely love that these two almost caused a world-ending calamity. And they just got to plead oopsie daisies. Like, they just got to say, oops, are bad, and leave. It reminds me of... Alright, if any of you have heard of the Trails series, Trails in the Sky, Trails of Cold Steel, the Crossbell games, Trails to Azure, and... Anyways, that long-running series... One of the funniest things to me is I'm gonna try to be vague, but it's a spoiler for a game that came out in 2003. The main villain of the first game in the entire Trails franchise essentially pulls a coup, like a militaristic coup, and attempts to overthrow the government of the entire country. He fails. And then, in, like, the second game, the Queen's like, your heart was in the right place, and lets him plead oopsie daisies. And then he's just a major character in 2 and 3 being a good guy. Like, it is so fucking funny. Just like, yeah, you turned your guns on innocent people, but, ooh, you meant well. And, like, sure, I'm a Fire Emblem fan. That's not exactly new. I mean, bad guys getting to plead oopsie daisies is kind of one of the most fundamental things about Fire Emblem. But it's still funny. Because sit and think about it. Archie still stole a submarine. Maxie tried a hostile takeover of a space station to steal rocket fuel. Like... These people should not be allowed to run free. But, you know, maybe I'm the weird one. Maybe I don't have enough forgiveness in my heart. And down goes Goldie. Hello there, Whalmer. Have a leaf blade. Excellent. We have defeated Last Chrissy. And now we just have more. I probably shouldn't think about why Juan just has a bunch of women in his basement. I mean, they all seem to want to be there. Which is concerning for a different reason. But, I mean, whatever. It's... As long as no one's getting hurt, I suppose it's a woman's right to just sit in whatever chilled basement she wants. But seriously, it's gotta be freezing down there. If it's cold enough for there to be solid ice slides. Like, I get cold walking into the produce section in Costco. Like, you ladies have got to be freezing. Especially, like, that last girl I fought was in a skirt. Her legs have to be icicles. God, Azumarill's adorable. I just want to squeeze her. I want to take that, like, plump, oval body and just squeeze it. Oh! Azumarill had the bulk to survive a Leaf Blade. And the Oranberry... Oh, wow. I thought the Pokafan was going to heal up Azumarill. I mean, it's fine if you don't want to, Bethany. That is A-okay with me. I train my Pokemon together with Juan. Alright, you're not a pushover, huh? Okay, show me what you got, Olivia. A clamp. Very impressive. Seriously, I am incredibly shocked. Why the fuck does this thing learn Slam at level 43? What part of this move sounds like it's something that a Sceptile would want? Sceptile's level up move pool, man. Aw, cute little Corphish. Well, down you go. And then following this... Ooh, a Lombre! Something Gex can't actually hit for super effective damage. Sure enough, I just couldn't KO you. Well done, Lombre. Actually, Pursuit might not KO. It does. Okay, we're good. We're good. Gex is continuing to just steamroll all of you. There can be only one queen here. Oh, I could get into a... Oh, I couldn't get into a double battle. That woman down there won't... Oh, she will move! Okay. So it was just the lady that just only had a one-tile-wide vision. You should get your eyes checked, miss. Alright, Edmund Honda. Break the brick, and by the brick, I mean Azumarill. Excellent. And now, you're not going to one-shot Azumarill. It's tanky. Oh, fuck. That actually might have had a chance to KO Gex. Like, I'm not even lying. Okay, down goes Azumarill. And we're now level 42! Hooray! And then there should be, like, 2 down here? Just the sight of Juan conducting a battle. Ah, yes, Juan, the female heartthrob. Who, I can't stop saying Juan. Like, if any of you have played the PS2 game Ratchet Deadlocked, I can't think of the name Juan without thinking of the dude going Juanita from Ratchet Deadlocked. Also, a Feebas Love Disc lead has gotta be one of the top 10 saddest looking leads I've ever seen. Like, you ladies really need to reevaluate your strategy. Or just continue to send out Feebas and... If this Feebas confuses E Honda and he hits himself in confusion... Okay. I was about to say, that would be really embarrassing. And then we have another Feebas. Well, I mean, second verse, same as the first. We just give it a love disc. Is that easy? And then E Honda punches that fish. It's just that easy. Huzzah! Now there are just 2 more ladies to deal with. Another love disc. Okay, and you keep on doing you, I guess. And now, Dawn of the Final Lady. What do you have to stop me? A single Goldeen. Well, we have done a good job of training Gex up to high power. So naturally, he's not who we're leading off with again in the gym battle. Our first ally shall be E. Honda. Simply because it's been a while since he's gotten to have a spotlight. Gex had her great introduction against, Tate and Liza. Electrode fucking soloed the entire Team Aqua segment. Crobat's gotten some neat little showcases. Like, it feels like everyone's gotten their time in the sun recently, except our dear, Edmund Honda. So, let us battle Juan. Should not be so coy. It was I who taught Wallace everything there is to know about Pokemon. Once, I had given up my position as the gym leader. In my place, I entrusted Wallace with this gym. However, a compelling reason arose for me to make a comeback. But enough chatter. Let's begin our match, shall we? Please, you shall bear witness to our artistry. A grand illusion of water sculpted by Pokemon and myself. And here is Juan, who I kind of like his design. I think he's got a good design. However, leading with Love Disc is not it, Chief. Alright, let's go for some bulk up strats. You know, I was thinking about giving him the Person Berry, but I don't need to. Alright. Setting up one bulk up. Yeah, alright. And then with the Shell Bell, E. Honda should just outright take out Love Disc. And fully heal. Not fully. Wish Cash, huh? Alright, fair enough. Okay, Rain Dance is actually really annoying. That's not what I wanted to see. Alright, I should have set up another, bulk up. Okay, and I got crit. Alright, so E. Honda is not having the greatest luck right now. But he does still have +1 on the bulk up. So... Oh, that is his ace. He's just sent out his ace. That's really bad. That is really bad. Because what his Kingdra does is he sets up Double Team and then harasses you with Hydro Pump and a Chesto Berry Rest set. Thankfully, E. Honda is not missing. And if he lands one more Brick Break through the, Oh my god, he did. Okay, I've gotten some good luck and some bad luck. The fact that I've been critted by like 3 Water Pulses is really annoying. But the fact that I managed to hit Brick Break through all of the Double Teams... Yeah, E. Honda's coming back. E. Honda's having a great fight. Don't I outspeed and one-shot this Celio? I do! And since Celio has a high base HP stat, Shell Bell should put me up quite a bit. Is E. Honda gonna solo? Oh my god, if E. Honda outspeeds his Groudon, he just solos. The King! The King of Sumo! Edmund Honda from Japan! Let's fucking go! That was great. Haha, excellent. Very well. You are the winner. For you, I sense the brilliant shine of skill that will overcome all. However, compared with me or even Wallace, you're lacking in elegance. Perhaps I should make you a loan of my outfit. I merely jest. Rather than my clothes, I shall award you with this, the Rain Badge. There we go. I now have the TM3 Water Pulse. A move that, when Misty gives it to you in Fire Red and Leaf Green, it's a really good TM, because Water Pulse is a very strong early and mid-game water-type move. We've had Surf for like half the game. Water Pulse is not very good at this point. Still, we have collected all of the gym badges. And we are a little over halfway through the episode. Huh. Well, knowing that, let's go over to Lily Cove. And not the Pokemon Trainer Fan Club. Here we go, Move Deleter. Because I no longer need Dive. I have dove everywhere I need to dive. So now, I teach Waterfall. And Jabberjaws is A-okay to keep on trucking. Now, Waterfall doesn't open up too many areas for us that aren't, like, just where we need to go. It really only opens up 2. And even then, one of them isn't even an area. It's just, I go up here, and there's an item, there's a rare candy. That's it. But, if we were to keep going a bit, and, use some of them sweet, succulent Max Repels I purchased a while ago, we can get to the other area, where there is something new to explore. Meteor Falls, which, as luck would have it, has a waterfall. This is yet another completely optional side thing for something really cool like the Reggies. I love these areas in old Pokemon games. So, it's time to just start exploring. Up these stairs. Ooh. The TM for Iron Tail. Do I have anything that can even learn Iron Tail? I don't think I want it, but, like, it is a 100 base power move. Oh, yeah, Gex. Right. My special attacker can really make use of Iron Tail. That's fine. We've been married for 50 years. The bond we share as a couple could never be broken. Are you sure about that? Do you really think that I can't fold you like a pretzel? Alright, so I really don't appreciate the fact that, you have 2 fighting types out against my dear precious, Jabberjaws. But, I mean, if you want to lose your focus and keep using Focus Punch, oh my god, you're just gonna keep using Focus Punch. Oh, okay, and the fucking Protect spam. Let's do Waterfall, Shadow Ball. Oh, really, Medicham? You didn't want to go for a 3rd Protect? Oh, this was the time to go for a Surf, wasn't it? Alright, Medicham's probably going to do a high jump kick and KO Jabberjaws. What in God's name was your plan there? I mean, you got the burn. Don't let it be said that you didn't. But, like, what the fuck were you thinking? Do I have, like, a burn heal? I doubt I do. Yeah. Looks like I'll have to use one of my 62 full heals. And I think there's a dragon tamer up here. I'm actually gonna leave repel off. Alright, dragon tamer. And your fucking great Saiyaman ass pose. Alright. Jabberjaws does not have anything in particular to deal with dragons very well, but he can continuously take a bite out of them. Oh, and you get the special defense drop when it doesn't matter. Oh, and you missed after you've already had a stat decreased. Very impressive, Altaria. Very impressive. And okay, you know what? I'm curious. Will Slash do more damage? No. Please don't paralyze. Please don't paralyze. Please don't paralyze. Please don't paralyze. Thank you! Actually didn't paralyze. Please don't 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 paralyze. Thank you! Alright, there we go. Sometimes fortune does smile on me. That's great. 1776. That's the year America was made. I remember learning that in school. Sorry. If I ever say something weird or pronounce something in a dumb way, 90% chance I learned it from Homestar Runner. I think this was the side that had the... Yep. Hello there, Soul Rock. Goodbye there, Soul Rock. It is now time to get the secret at the end of Meteor Falls. For you see, in this room right here, we find the TM for Dragon Claw. At this point, a very powerful special attack that is perfect for Gex. Pursuit, you have run your course. However, there is another reason for one to come here. Because if you run around... What do you mean can't escape? God damn! If you run around on here, you will apparently have to KO every Golbat you come across. But eventually, after enough Golbat's corpses pile up, you will see something incredible. It is not a moon using Future Sight, it is a Bagon! Bagon is this generation's dragon, like, real dragon type. No offense to Altaria and Flygon. Comes in really late, evolves really late, becomes one of the strongest Pokemon you can get. Bagon evolves, I think, like, literally you give this thing one rare candy at level 35 and you have a Shelgon. And when fully evolved, it becomes Salamence, an incredibly powerful, incredibly fast, surprisingly bulky, dragon flying type. It is very useful, but unless you're fucking with the Battle Frontier, I actually wouldn't recommend it. Bagon, the Rockhead Pokemon. Although it is small, this Pokemon is very powerful. It's because its body is a bundle of muscles. It launches headbutts with its iron-like skull. Alright, Bagon, it becomes a dragon. The first dragon I think of, Trogdor from Strong Bad. No, I named something Trogdor in a previous Pokemon Let's Play. Also, Salamence isn't really a Burninator. Dragon. Monkey D. Dragon from One Piece. No, he's not actually a dragon, he's just a man. Okay, another dragon. I'm a Fire Emblem fan. What is the first Fire Emblem dragon I think of? Tiki, sure. It's also a woman, so that's perfect. Tiki from Fire Emblem. The problem is, you have to come to this one room, that you can't even get to until after you beat the 8th gym, and then you have to use, you have to catch it, and then power level it to 50, all for just the Elite Four. And don't get me wrong, that's good. Like, without a doubt, it's a powerful Pokemon. But for all the work you have to do, you might as well just use what you've already got. Again, unless you intend to go to the Battle Frontier and the post-game. Because Salamence is very effective in the post-game, and is genuinely something I would recommend using. But if you're not doing that, I wouldn't recommend it. It's just a lot of work for a payoff that's like, it's not bad. Excuse me. But just an awful... God. I am dying. It's just an awful lot of work. That being said, when you can catch a level 9 Salamence in Alola, that's worth it. I remember... It's actually so funny how this happened. One of the biggest tweets I've ever made on Twitter was a tweet saying that one of the coolest things you can do in Pokemon is the fact that you can catch a level 9 Salamence on Route 3 in Sun and Moon. And then, at the end of the year, there was a tweet going around that said, quote tweet this with your biggest tweet of the year, or something. And then I brought that tweet up because it was my biggest tweet of the year, my biggest tweet ever. And then in like a week, I made a Pokemon tweet again about Wolfie VGC, where I said, the funny thing about Wolfie is he'll say he's one of the best competitive Pokemon players of all time, and you'd think he's being a cocky douche, but no, he actually is the best Pokemon player of all time. And then that became my biggest tweet, and also a tweet Wolfie keeps proving correct. And it was just funny. I said, this is my biggest tweet ever. And then in like a week, I got a new biggest tweet ever. Man, let me tell you, after appealing to the Fire Emblem demographic, which is niche, realizing the power of the Pokemon demographic, that's insane. Those people don't fuck around. But anyways, we are currently staring at Victory Road. I have to take a drink. I've been coughing a lot recently. Not even like I've been sick. I've just been coughing. Now, we could just have a shorter episode. And we will, but I'm going to waste my Max Repel. And then there's one more encounter left in the entire game. It is not Lara. It is not Hariyama. It is not Lara. It is not Golbat, but I will just kill you for experience. It is not Golbat. Actually, wait, hold on. I'm gonna click that button, click that tab, click this tab. Actually, I lied. I'm clicking this tab, and then I'm gonna click this tab, and then I'm gonna click that button, and I'm gonna click that button. Okay. So what I'm looking for can't even be fought on this floor. So I'm just gonna end the episode. Yeah, one more Golbat for the road. And next time, yeah, next time's the finale. I'm gonna go through Victory Road and then beat the game and then go home. Huh. I was trying to have, like, a deep moment lamenting the end of another fun Let's Play. And then you had to show up, you dumb fucking bat. Die.